It's October 2019, just got to LA. I knew I was gonna dominate from the second I touched down. Jay-Z has a quote. He said, no matter where I go on this green earth, I triple my worth. It's exactly what I did. I went from $6K a month all the way to $28,000 a month out of here for the pair of clippers. And let me rewind back to when I first got to LA. 0 clients, the shop's not booming. The Uber driver tells me, be careful because only 3 out of every 10 people actually make it here in this city. And he knew I had dreams. He looked in my eyes and saw I was one of those 3. And I believe that's you too, as long as you avoid this trap. 6 months later, the pandemic happens and barbers can't cut hair anymore. You think I was gonna let that stop me? They tried to stop me. They tried to stop me. I'm the master of my own ship. I already burned the boats. This has to work. I don't got no plan B. So I organized the pop-up shop at my boy's balcony. I said, look, bro, I'm gonna pay you for your space. I got 7 clients who wanna get a haircut. I'm gonna cut them all at your crib. I scheduled them back to back to back. Made my first $1,000 day. Big win. Felt like how I felt back in Ohio, but I wasn't settling. We organized another one a month later. Another $1,000 pop-up. I thought I was the man. $1,000 days as a barber. Here's the blessing. Here's the blessing before the lesson. My landlord asked me, Joel, I know your birthday's coming up. I want to give you that top room. It's going to be empty because I can't rent it out right now. I lived in an Airbnb house. Just got to LA and I had 4 roommates in this small little jail cell where we all shared a bathroom. It literally looked like a jail cell with bunk beds in it. And she said, Joel, your birthday's coming up. She took a liking to me. She saw my Instagram and she said, go ahead, come upstairs. Let me show you this. And there's a balcony. And she said, Joel, you could use this balcony for your haircuts. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I can live here and run my business here. You guys, she didn't know it, but at that moment, I knew I was about to make that pop-up happen every single day on her balcony. And that's what I did. She said, Joel, I noticed you're doing really well. You have that door revolving in my front yard. She would look out her kitchen window and see me walk my client to the door and greet my next one. I had it running like clockwork. I told you 6K a month to 28K a month. I did that with 7 cuts a day at 150, and then I raised my price to 200 when I got booming. How, Joel? How did you go from 6K a month to 28K a month with a self-employed business? I don't care what business you're in. It's the man I became. It's not how, it's who. It's who. It's who. I became a man who didn't miss. I became a man who woke up at the same time every day. Mind, body, and soul alignment through these 3 steps. Non-negotiable early wake time. Reading every single morning to get the mind turning. And then a workout to earn a positive mental attitude. Now I visualize myself winning all day. Whatever that looks like for you. For me, it was recording my content. I would then eat my first meal as a reward for those positive habits. The next thing I would do is go into my story post, my feed post, and then I would create and record and edit 3 videos on 1 client. This pushed my business forward like no other. I was like a dog, like Pavlov's dog, drooling at the mouth. Every morning I would do these habits, I would eat my meal, then I would do the habits, then I would eat my meal. The meals became my reward. Humans, in the book, The Power of Habit, we have a stimulus and then we need a reward. The stimulus is that wake time. Then I eat my meals. The next stimulus is the start of the workday. Then I eat my meals. Habit, reward. Simple. And at the end of the day, it's the most successful people in the world who know menos is más. I don't need more, I just need less. I'll do more with less. I came from nothing and I came to the top with less. All you guys started with something and you still ain't got nothing. Why? Because I got something you don't got. This program made me a man that can't be stopped. It's always the man who enjoys the steps that can't be stopped. I didn't care about no destination. Until I lost my program, then I lost it all. Then I did care about the destination. This is what happened. I told you guys about my blessings. The landlord giving me that opportunity to cut on her balcony. Well, here's the lessons. This is what I call my great mistake. Making all that money, nobody taught me financial literacy. I made in a month what my mom used to make in a year. Growing up, the income in Nelsonville, Ohio was $28,000 a year. Here's what I learned, you guys. I wanted validation and acceptance from the world so bad. I wanted to show I had this $6,000 a month penthouse in West Hollywood, so I got it. It was a stretch for me, but I got it. They approved me with no cosign. Next thing you know, I'm a hamster in a wheel, deeper in the matrix than ever before. This is what I want for you guys, to not make the mistake of lifestyle inflation. Right now, you're probably thinking like, nah, he's tripping. He bought that $80,000 car and sold it for $45,000 the next year. He's tripping. That's an idiot. I would never do that. Let me give you $200,000 in a year when you're used to having nothing, flat broke. Tell me how well you're going to manage it. Until you actually get it, you're a hypocrite for speaking on it, all right? Nobody in this world can tell me how I'm supposed to live if you haven't achieved what I'm achieving. So here's the lesson. Lifestyle and creep is going to take away our freedom. The money is only for freedom. Starting a business is to gain fulfillment. And we never want to sacrifice our current freedom for more money. We don't want to sacrifice our current health, our current well-being, our time with our family, the things that matter most in life, like our purpose. That's why we call it the purposeful man, because I made that great mistake so I can make my great escape. Let's go!